Welcome back, friends. So today we will going to discuss about the pathogenicity of Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Okay, so this video will be just the first video of pathogenicity where we will going to discuss only about how Mycobacterium tuberculosis acquires macrophage. So here the macrophage is specifically alveolar macrophage. Clear? So in previous video I have already told you that it is usually transmitted via inhalation, right? So now there is an interesting fact that we are regularly inhaling multiple number of bacteria and viruses, right? So despite inhaling that too much amount of bacteria and viruses, how we still feel good? We are not developing any kind of problems or disease. What is the reason behind it? So the reason is nothing but our defense mechanism or immune system. Okay, this immune system protecting us 24/7, and that is why we are do not feeling any kind of problems despite inhaling multiple number of bacteria and viruses. Okay, so one example is when the air that we have breathed in pass through the upper airways, the air becomes turbulent. Okay, and this turbulent air will drive all the bacteria and viruses that it have against the mucus layer. So another important thing here, that here these parts are covered with mucus. Okay, and I think you know that mucus layer have the ability to destroy bacteria, right? So these airs that coming into the lungs in the upper airways drives most of the bacteria and viruses that it have against the mucus, and this mucus facilitates death of them. Okay, but TB is quite clever. This TB avoids those mucus trap and drive themselves deep into the airways, especially in the alveoli portion. Okay, clear? So in the alveoli, remember, there are special kind of macrophage present, alveolar macrophage. Okay, these alveolar macrophage have the ability to eat up, digest and destroy any kind of foreign material that have the ability or that somehow come into the alveoli. Okay, because there are multiple protecting system available to prevent any kind of foreign cells to come into the deep airways. Okay, but if how by chancely some foreign cells or foreign particles come in the alveoli, so alveolar macrophage will eat them, digest them and destroy them. Okay, but in case of TB it will be the same. Okay, because TB have foreign proteins in its surface which will be recognized by alveolar macrophage, and alveolar macrophage phagocytose them. Okay, because we know that macrophage is a phagocytic cell. Now they will package them inside a space or inside, you can say, a chamber called phagosome, that macrophage do for all kind of foreign cell. That is nothing new in case of TB. Okay, but now in case of other foreign cell, now macrophage will facilitate phagosome lysosome formation. Okay, or phagosome lysosome fusion. Okay, so this is the lysosome. So remember this dotted okay, yes, so this is the lysosome. So this dotted parts inside the lysosome, as you can see, is nothing but hydrolytic enzyme. And remember it very carefully, that is this hydrolytic enzyme have the ability to destroy foreign particles. Clear? So now after phagosome lysosome formation, in case of most of the other foreign particles or foreign cells, the foreign particles will be destroyed by those hydrolytic enzyme, as I have told you. Okay, but it is quite different in case of the Mycobacterium tuberculosis, because tuberculosis produces a special type of protein as you can see, it is producing special type of protein. This special type of protein is known as tuberculin. Okay, this tuberculin protein will prevent those phagosome lysosome formation or phagosome lysosome fusion. Okay, so as a result, now tuberculin will survive well inside the macrophage. Okay, not only that, Mycobacterium tuberculosis now starts to proliferate and causes localized skin infection. Okay, now up to that part is all about how Mycobacterium tuberculosis acquires macrophages, right? So just if we try to recapitulate them, so first of all, we will inhale the air. If Mycobacterium tuberculosis is present in the air, so it will be inside our body along with the air. Okay, now by escaping the mucus trap, they will travel into the deep airways and especially in the alveoli. Okay, now alveolar macrophage will recognize them, right, and phagocytose them and package them inside a space called phagosome, right, and now inside the phagosome, Mycobacterium tuberculosis starts secreting special type of protein called tuberculin. This tuberculin will inhibit phagosome lysosome fusion. Okay, and as a result, now inside the macrophage, Mycobacterium tuberculosis survive well and they start proliferate and destroy the immune or create localized infection. Okay, so now up to that part, if somehow develop in that particular point some symptoms or signs, so we have to call it as a primary tuberculosis. Okay, that means after that, up to that point, if somebody have developed signs and symptoms, it will be referred to as primary tuberculosis. Okay, and most of the people at that times are asymptomatic or may have some kind of flu-like symptoms or illness just. Okay, so that is the idea how Mycobacterium tuberculosis acquire macrophages. Okay, so if we want to recapitulate again, so it will be that after entering to the body, it will enter to the deep airways and especially alveoli of the lungs, and inside the alveoli, macrophage will eat up it by recognizing the foreign protein present in the cell surface, right? By after phagocytosis, the next step is phagosome lysosome fusion. This phagosome lysosome fusion will be inhibited by tuberculin protein production by Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Okay, that's how they ensures their survival. Okay, and after that they will proliferate and causes localized infection. And we have also learned, if somebody develop sign and symptoms in that part, so we have to call them that they have developed primary tuberculosis. Clear? And usually most of the people at that times are asymptomatic. Some of them may develop some symptoms of illness or flu-like symptoms. Okay, otherwise up to that part, the patient who have Mycobacterium tuberculosis are totally asymptomatic. Okay, so in the next video we will going to discuss how immune system will try to protect us from those kind of localized infection. Okay, we will going to talk about granuloma formation, Gon complex, then Ranke complex. Okay, and Gon focus, those type of things. Okay, so keep watching.